What's up, sister? It's your girl Danielle, and welcome back to the Pretty Powerful Podcast.
Is that when you learn how to create a healthy relationship with your body, and you learn how to have appreciation and gratitude for your body, the rest of your life will drastically improve. Oh my gosh, sister. Okay, we are having a conversation today. I won't keep talking like that. But I am so excited because today I'm sharing with you a little secret, a little nugget, a little tool that I use and have used and continue to use on a consistent basis to really create that self-love that we're all looking for. And in particular, more of that body confidence, that body love without losing weight, okay? Because loving your body isn't a goal to reach, it's a daily choice. Ooh, did you catch that? Okay, let me back it up. Back it up and drop it. Okay. I'm having so many dance parties today. I don't know. I think I'm just really excited to hang out with you today. But so loving your body isn't a goal to reach. You ain't ever going to get there. There's no finish line, but it's a daily choice. So the good news is that you have control. How many of us like control? Me. You have control right now in this moment to love your body. The bad news is it doesn't come naturally to really any woman. So you have to make the decision to actually do the work to get there. So that's good news, bad news. And so you have the opportunity today, right now in this moment, to love your body. And you may be thinking, but Danielle, that doesn't make any sense. I don't love my body right now. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you something that you can start doing every single day that literally takes less than 2 minutes that will help you get to a place of loving your body. Right? So I'm going to show you exactly how to love and appreciate your body. But first, do you watch Big Brother? I always think I'm like Julie Chen when I say that, but first, I love Big Brother so much. Hey, if you're listening and you're part of Big Brother and I want to be a house guest, sign me up. Anyways, okay, I digress. Here's a quick reality check though about self-love and body image. Your body right now. Are you sitting down? You're standing up, you're taking a walk, you're driving to work. I don't know where you are, but right now, wherever you are in this moment, your body is perfect as it is right now. The only freaking reason you think something is wrong with it is because society told you to think something was wrong with it. They showed you this quote unquote perfect body on TV and in magazines, and you believed them. You believed them. They tell you what creams and potions and lotions you need to quote unquote fix your problem areas, and you bought in. You know I'm right, because you know you got some wrinkle cream, you got some stuff to cover up your blemishes, you're coloring your hair, your gray hairs. Listen, we all do it, okay? I know what you're doing, right? And we've bought into this idea that our bodies are not perfect, and so therefore we have to buy into products and stuff that will allow us to fix ourselves. Because our mission in our life is supposed to be perfect looking for the rest of the world. Have you ever felt that pressure to look and act a certain way? Yo, we all have, okay? We do. That is how we are. That's how we operate. So there's nothing wrong with you, right? But companies, society, profits by us hating our bodies. It's a business, homegirl. It's a business. So they profit from us hating our bodies. So you're like, Danielle, I thought this was supposed to be a positive podcast. It is, because when you can become aware of that reality, you can choose to take different actions to shift your thoughts. And when we shift our thoughts, we shift our feelings. And when we shift our feelings, now we can step more into love of our bodies. Now we can step more into power. Now we can step more into gratitude and appreciation, right? Here's what I need you to know. It's okay to not love your body. If you haven't heard me preach this, I did a whole preaching, I shouldn't say preaching. I did a whole podcast episode about this that you can go back and listen to. It's okay to not love your body. And that's really hard for me to say, because if we're being honest, it's really not okay. right? It's not okay that a little girl at 5 years old is considering dieting because she believes that she's supposed to be skinny. It's not okay. And you might be thinking, Danielle, is that true? Yes, go search. Social science research shows us that girls as young as 5 years old are considering dieting. 70 to 80% of women are not doing life activities. They're not going to the grocery store. They're not going to the game. They're not going to the amusement park. They're not stepping outside of their house because they are so insecure in their bodies. And you may be one of them because it's 70 to 80%. That's a majority of us women. So there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. It's okay to not love your body, but that really hurts my soul to tell you that because deep down, it's not okay. It's not okay that we live in a world where so many women don't love what they see when they look in the mirror. That we live in a world where little girls are picking themselves apart looking in the mirror. And so it makes me sad and it makes me angry, if I'm being honest. But I also realize that we live in a world where we're preached to 24/7 now to love ourselves and our bodies. And we are literally feeling bad for not loving our bodies and we're beating ourselves up over it. So if you're here listening to this right now as my pretty powerful bestie, you're here with me. If you're here and you are struggling with wanting to love your body and not being quite there yet, I want you to know it's okay to have those feelings. And it's important that you're patient with yourself. Losing weight doesn't increase your love for your body. The workouts and healthy eating that lead to weight loss definitely help you have some appreciation for your body and what it's capable of, but the simple number on the scale doesn't give you self-love. It's actually quite the opposite. When you learn how to love your body as it is right now today, where you're at, whether you're sitting down, you're standing, wherever you are listening to this, when you learn how to love your body as it is and appreciate it for what it's capable of first, then you will find you naturally want to take better care of it, leading to possible weight loss if your body needs to lose weight. Listen, we're besties now. I need you to hear me. Your body might not need to lose weight if you're making healthy food choices and you're moving your body and you're taking care of yourself, you're getting your sleep, you're getting your water, you got your vitamins going on, you're doing all the things. If your body isn't changing and you don't have an underlying health condition, then let me tell you something, your body probably doesn't need to lose weight. Guess what? And that's cool. That's for a whole different podcast. I get on a little tangent because I'm so passionate about this because I need you to know that the goal of working out and eating healthy is just to make you feel good. It's to help your heart work better. It's to help your blood circulation, right? It's to help us function better. Our bodies function better. That's it. It's not to lose weight. Totally went off track. So my point here is that the scale doesn't determine your self-love, okay? So get rid of it. At least that's I'm just going to throw that in there. Maybe I should do this every single podcast episode. Get rid of your scale. Subliminal messages. Okay, you're like, Danielle, okay, got it, blah, blah, blah. Tell me what's this tool that you're talking about that's going to help me love my body more without losing weight? Because I don't believe you. Okay, let's get to it. How can you love your body today? Especially when you find yourself constantly looking in the mirror and hating what you see. And I use the word hate because that's how I used to feel. I hope you don't hate your body, but that was the language that I used. So I just want to be real, raw, and honest. If that's where you're at right now, again, it's okay. So this is how we do it. This is how we do it. Hope you just had a dance party right there. And if you didn't, you need to go listen to that song after this and then have a little dance party. You're welcome for your exercise idea for the day. Okay, what you focus on expands, right? We know that to be true. So if you focus on what you do not like, you'll see more of it. It's like when you never see a specific Jeep, right? You're like, I've never seen a red Jeep in my life. I'm going to buy that red Jeep and be the only human in the world to have a red Jeep. Then all of a sudden you buy the red Jeep, you drive around and you're like, OMG, everybody, at least 20,000 people decided to go buy the same red Jeep yesterday as I did. And now we're all rolling around looking the same. And I thought I was about to be special. Right? You buy something and you're like, now everybody has it. I'm not as cool as I thought I was. It's not that they weren't around before. It's just that you weren't focused on them until you got yours. And the same goes with your mindset and loving your body. If you focus on the negative, what you determine to be negative, you're going to see more of the negative. If you focus on the positive, do you know how the sentence finishes? You see more positive, right? So I want you, right? And when I work with my clients and I have workbooks where there's like a whole sheet laid out for them to do this, but you don't need that right now. All I need you to do today is I need you to get out a little piece of paper. You can think about this right now as you're listening if it's not safe to write. But later, I want you to grab a piece of paper and I want you to write these things down, okay? And here's a pro tip. I want you to look at this daily to serve as a constant reminder of how powerful your body truly is, okay? So we're choosing what we're going to focus on. So here's what we're going to focus on from this day forward. This is called body gratitude. And this is a practice you can implement every single day that will help you focus on what you want to see more of. So let's do this together. Ready? Okay. I just became a cheerleader again. Okay. My body allows me to, and I want you to fill in the blank. So later when you're able to write down, you're going to write 4. Do I have 4 for you? 5. 5. Yes. 5 is the answer. I have 5 fill in the blanks that you're going to write down for yourself. Okay. Number 1, my body allows me to fill in the blank. What does your body do for you right now? That's important. If you are driving right now and you're thinking, I don't know, you better look at your arms, homegirl. You better be holding that steering wheel. You better be, those feet, you got your feet on the gas. And if you're like, when I used to work at the university and I had to drive an hour and a half to get to work, I was hitting that gas, brake, traffic. Your body, whatever you're doing right now in this moment, you can find whatever you're doing, it's allowing you to do, and you can show gratitude for that. So some of my clients have said things like, my body allows me to feed my babies, go to work, be intimate with my partner. Okay, maybe they didn't use those soft up words, but I'll keep it PG here, right? Run after my kids, go to work. Oh yeah, I had that one already. Hike mountains, see beautiful places, eat delicious food. And right now it can be as simple as, for example, I like to stand. If you want to know how I roll with my podcast, I like to stand. It gives me lots of energy when I'm standing to talk to you. So I'm grateful right now that my legs are allowing me to stand and have this conversation with you. I'm grateful that my arms are able to move because you can't see me right now, but my arms are flailing everywhere. I got that whole head bob going. I got my fingers are snapping. I got, I'm just throwing my arms around. I'm grateful that I can do this. I'm grateful that I can talk to you right now, standing up, So my body allows me to fill in the blank. What does your body allow you to do? Next is, I love that my body can. What can your body actually do that you may be taking for granted? Maybe it's running, right? If you want to. Maybe it's running. Maybe it's that you can type messages to your friends you just met on social media. Maybe it's that your ears work and allow you to hear nature. Maybe it's holding growing babies or jumping in puddles in the playground or taking care of yourself, right? What can your body do that you may be taking for granted? Next is my strong arms allow me to. Right, so now we get a little bit more specific. My strong arms allow me to. What do your arms do for you on a regular basis that you don't even pay attention to? Do you push a stroller? Maybe carry a baby? Snuggle with your wife or husband? Lift weights? Reach for food high up in the cabinets? Write letters to your favorite humans? High five your kiddos? Ski, play tennis, go bowling, slam dunk a basketball? What is it for you? What do your strong arms allow you to do? Like I said right now, just talking to you, my strong arms allow me to move to express myself more. My strong arms today allowed me to get pulled by a 92-pound German Shepherd as we were going into the vet, and he was trying to pull me the opposite way. And I was like, homie, come on, and I didn't know if I was going to make it. I didn't know if I was going to be able to actually get him in there because, he's heavy and he's strong and he pulls very, very, very hard. But I was pulling harder because my strong arms allowed me to do that. And then once we get in, and he's an anxious little dude, he's not little, he's very big, but he's anxious, so he's shaking and getting all upset that he's there. So my strong arms allow me to pet my dog and calm him down. Some of these things feel silly to say, right? It's like, well, duh. But when was the last time you really thought about the fact that not everybody has arms? Not everybody has strong legs. Not everybody's body is functioning the way that yours is. And maybe let's just be real. Sister, maybe your body is at a point where you're like, my body is fighting against me too. You know what, Danielle? I'm struggling in this area. My body has this disease. My arms aren't working right now. Actually, my legs aren't working right now. But you're listening to me right now. Your ears are working. And you can be angry and frustrated with parts of your body. But when we do this practice, this is practicing gratitude for what we do have. And we take the little things so much for granted. So what about those strong legs, right? The next one is, I don't know what number I'm on for. My strong legs allow me to. Your legs, homie, if you are able-bodied and your legs are moving, your legs put in so much work each day. Let's celebrate what they do for us. You're walking dogs, you're climbing stairs at home and at work, you're running to catch a flight when you're late. Is that just me? You're bouncing your baby, you're playing duck, duck, goose, you're jumping high, you're taking walks. What your legs are doing so many things throughout the day. Again, that we just take for granted. So what do your legs allow you to do? And finally, my body feels the strongest when. It's time to pay attention to the times when your body feels really, really good. So that way you can do more of that, right? So fill in the blank. My body feels the strongest when. For me, my body feels the strongest when I'm dancing my heart out. It feels strong mainly emotionally. Like it just feels like I'm in my zone. It's just where I'm meant to be. That's for me, right? Maybe your body feels the strongest when you're eating healthy foods, or you're in a big bear hug with a family member, or when you're running, or when you get enough sleep, or when you're taking a bubble bath, or when you're getting a massage, or right? What are some times throughout the day or the weeks when your body feels the strongest? So I want you to really write these questions or write these 5 fill in the blank sentences down so that way you can come back to this. And here's the truth. You're probably not going to do this. Because if you're like me, you listen to something and you're like, that's a really great idea. I'll try that. And then you never try it. Or you think, that's kind of silly. That's really dumb. I probably really just do need to lose weight. I probably really just do need to say these affirmations. Or I probably really do need to do X, Y, Z. And you're going to hear this and you're going to think, Danielle, this is dumb. This is crazy. This is stupid. Little out there. Because I do gratitude. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for food. I'm grateful for my family. And I'm going to say, that's great. But if the thing that I believe is holding you back the most from living your highest potential is that you struggle with the relationship you have with your body, then all that other gratitude, it's great, but it's not going to solve some of your problems. My truth, my belief is that when you learn how to create a healthy relationship with your body and you learn how to have appreciation and gratitude for your body, the rest of your life will drastically improve. Because the average woman spends about 12.5 hours a week thinking about her body and how she wants to change it. I want to give you your time back. Can I do that? Let me give you your time back. The way that we do that is we start by this body gratitude, of showing gratitude towards our body, because when we do that, we're focusing on what our bodies do, not how they look. And when we can see that is actually what our bodies are put on this earth to do, is what they're doing, then we can start thinking about our bodies less for how they look. Then you can take that time and you can go apply it to every part of your life that's really important to you. You can build the business. You can have that great family time. You can do the things that you want to do because now it's not bogged down by these negative thoughts about your body, standing in a mirror, picking yourself apart, wishing that you were different. Now instead, you're practicing gratitude for the very thing that's holding you back. And with time and with effort and with energy, it will become second habit. Second nature is what I was trying to say. Second nature, because it will become a habit of doing body gratitude. So having appreciative thoughts and positive thoughts toward your body will become second nature long down the road by making the effort today to do some body gratitude. And so you might be asking, okay, well, when should I do this? How should I do this? How often should I do this? Girlfriend, as long as you're doing it, like, progress is better than perfection. Here's what I'll tell you. Here's my morning practice. As soon as I wake up in the morning, I do not get out of bed quickly. I lay in bed. And typically I try to do a little stretch. I'll try to just stretch my legs a little bit or stretch my arms or just take a big deep breath, that feels good. Put my arms up over my head, So I do that. And while I'm doing that, I'm thinking through these things. I'm saying my body gratitude. Homie, stomach, girlfriend. I know we had some fun last night hanging out with our girlfriend and we ate a lot of delicious food. Thank you so much for processing that. Thank you, right? Legs, I put you through an intense workout yesterday. That felt good. And I know you sore today, but thank you. Thank you for allowing me to do that. And I just say these quick things in my head as I'm doing my stretch, and then I get up and I go about my day. It's not overcomplicated. And again, it's become a habit for me. I also want to share with you something that a couple of my clients like to do is they like to do body gratitude in the shower. They say, you're there with your thoughts and obviously you're seeing your body. And so they said that some of my clients have said that, that used to be a hard time for them is showering, right? Because you naked. And so in that moment, that's when a lot of that negative body talk can come about. And so they said what they like to start doing now is they do their body gratitude while in the shower. And I thought that was brilliant. I love that idea. So maybe one of those will work. Or perhaps you're like, Danielle, it'd actually be really good for me if I do that while I'm drinking my coffee at 10 a.m. Cool. Whatever works for you, okay? There's no perfect way to do anything in life. There is your way that works with your lifestyle. And all I want you to do is commit to doing this. That's it. That's it. No pressure, no perfection. Just start seeing your body for what it does and showing gratitude toward your body for what it does instead of how it looks. And even better, homie, if you're listening to this and you are a mom, especially a girl mom, but it doesn't matter, but especially girl moms, do this with your kids. Have your kids focus on their bodies. I run a girl empowerment program, and one of our workshops we did with the girls, we didn't spend a lot of time on this, but we quickly did a session on body gratitude. And talking about how our bodies are powerful and how we get to appreciate and value them for what they do, right? I didn't go into a speech to little ones about, how they don't love their body because of this and society says this or, wrinkle stretch marks. We didn't talk about that. Unnecessary. But my hope was that starting from a young age, they start thinking about how their body functions and what makes them feel good, and how to take care of their bodies and how to know that they have power and control over their bodies and that their body can be appreciated and valued for what it does. And so we had them do the same exact exercise of filling in the blanks. My body allows me to. I'm grateful that my arms allow me to. My strong legs allow me to. And I can tell you at the end of this, we did little testimonial videos of the girls saying why other girls should come to the event. Of course, lots of them are like, it's so much fun. And, I made new friends and I learned how to be nice and I learned about this. And a couple of them said, I learned about body power and being grateful for my body. Remember how I told you there's a 5-year-old girl right now that's considering dieting because she thinks that she needs to lose weight? This is important. This is important. That she knows that her body isn't meant to look a certain way for other humans, but rather to do stuff for her to help her feel good, to help her move, to help her live a great life full of joy and passion and fun. And so if we can teach little girls to appreciate and express gratitude for their bodies, my hope, my dream, my desire is that as they grow up, they remember that. And maybe those negative body talk or the negative body thoughts get silenced just a little bit. I know they won't go away completely, but I want to silence them a little bit. So, woo, got all in my feels. So mom, if you're here, this would be a great activity to also do with your kids, right? Showing them, having your kids appreciate their bodies for what they can do, right? So it can help them long-term with body image issues. Start them young, focusing on what their bodies can do. And so that way, with the goal being, like I said, that long-term, they focus less on how their body looks and focus more on what their bodies are doing for them. So I'm asking you today, even if you don't want to do this for yourself, do this for the next generation of humans, that we show them how to express gratitude, how to focus on what's really important when it comes to their bodies by being the example of how to do that. So go ahead. I keep thinking these thoughts today, but then what I want you to do is when you get a chance, I want you to sit down and I want you to really write these out. And then from this day forward, every day, or at least consistently, you're going to do some body gratitude, either in your head, like I do, or on paper. Totally up to you. But it's time to start encouraging yourself and the people around you to stop looking for self-love from outside sources. And it's time to start looking within, homie, and focusing on what you want to expand. Self-love is BS, okay? And I'll share more about that in the future, because now you're like, really, Danielle? You just told me how to have more self-love, and now you told me it's BS? Yes, but we'll talk about that later. For now, I need you to remember that you are pretty powerful. And body appreciation is where it is at and how you start developing a love for your body and your mentality. Did I say what I wanted to say there? Whatever. My point was that. My point is that body appreciation is the starting point to helping you develop that love and mentality around a positive body image. Okay. Did that make sense? Hopefully I think that made sense. Okay. And that's all I got for you today. I hear my phone going off. So if you heard my phone going off, I apologize. I thought it was silence. It was not. But hey, we ain't about perfection here. We are about progress. So I'll remember next time. And until next time, again, do your body gratitude. If you're like maybe you've never heard of body gratitude before. Maybe you were like, ooh, a couple of things you said to me hit me in my feels. I needed that today. Maybe you're starting to find more love and appreciation for your body. Home girl, I need to hear about this, okay? Don't be a stranger. Don't make this weird. Don't make it weird. Send me a message on social media. Send me an email. Can we please talk about this? If this served you in some way, I would love to hear about it. I would love to hear how body gratitude is going for you. And again, as I always say, if this was so helpful for you, please share this on social media. Send it to a friend. Email it to people that you think it could support, because the goal here is not just for me to talk. I don't even like talking. I don't even like talking, but I'm here because I have a mission, I have a purpose, and I have a passion. And it's to help support you and other women in their lives step away from the mirror and step into their power. So the goal is to reach as many women as we possibly can with this message. So if this served you, share it. And sister, you are pretty powerful, and I will see you. I won't see you. I will talk to you on the next episode. Have a good one. Bye, friend.
I'll remind you at the end of every single episode, you do not owe the world pretty, but you do owe yourself to step into your personal power, because you, my friend, are a powerhouse woman. Go out and prove it to yourself.